Well, first of all, I want to give credit to the other team. Meralco's a hell of a team. They just refused to quit. They kept coming back. I kept bouncing back, and we're just fortunate we caught a couple of breaks with Chris Newsom's injury, and then later on Rios' injury as well. But it really took our best to be able to come out victorious. As for the win tonight, I always preach the mantra of never give up. Even when we were 5 points down in the huddle, the players kept saying, kaya pa yan, kaya pa yan. So there was a lot of positive energy in the huddle. And I also want to credit my assistants. Coach Josh was the one, and Coach Sandy were the one who said, in that last inbound, why don't we inbound from the backcourt? Because if you remember, we had 2 half-court inbounds off timeouts and we missed both. We couldn't convert. So they said, why don't we give ourselves more space by inbounding from the backcourt? And that's what led to Reynam Batak's 4-point shot. And I think that was crucial. Without that, then I wouldn't have been here at this moment. So combination of just not giving up and great inputs and great coaching from the staff.
Coach, congratulations on making the finals. Coach, you give credit to Meralco. In this game, there were a couple of times na parang selyado na yung panalo, but Meralco was kept fighting back, especially led by CJ Cancino in that fourth quarter.
Yeah, they had a great game plan in the sense that they knew without Roger Pogoy, our second unit is not as potent as it was. So they put their big guns in their second unit. So even when we got up to that big lead, pagpasok ni Cancino and ni Aaron Black, they really combined to overhaul that lead, and that's just the adjustment that they made in spotting our weakness. So they took advantage of that, and hindi kami makasabay. The second unit coming off the bench of Cancino, Aaron Black, and before he got injured, Rios was playing a tremendous game. So that's what they pounced on. Their second unit completely overhauled the team because they knew, like I said, without Roger Pogoy in our second unit, it's not as potent as it should be. So yeah, great adjustment, great coaching on their part as well.
Jordan, congratulations. Just talk about the steal and also before that, the 4-point shot of Reynam Batak that allowed you to steal this win.
Yeah, I mean, CJ was playing unbelievably confident basketball down the stretch there, which was, given the moment, really impressive with how long he's been in this league. So I just want to give him a shout out and give him my respect. But as a competitor, he got the better of me a couple possessions there. And as a competitor, you take that first
one. I told you it's coming to CJ.
Someone yelled foul. Someone yelled foul, but I didn't want to play any more games, so I wanted some rest. So I went for the steal.
Yeah. So.
But shout out to CJ. Amazing game.
Unbelievable game.
Coach, congratulations. Coach, was that play really for Reynam Batak to go for a quick 4?
Yeah, well, we had some looks, but the key was for him to get it in motion. And then he had options with Calvin on his right side and Jordan coming off on his left side. But like I said, Meralco did a great job denying our 2 top options. So the reason that Ray is there is because of his ability to make those decisions and hit those big shots down the stretch. It's not the first time Ray did that, right? And then after that, it was just gritty basketball, just not allowing ourselves to lose. Just the players just refusing to give up.
Were you surprised, Coach, Meralco didn't call a timeout after that 4-point shot by
Well, it's not surprising in the sense that I'm sure they wanted to preserve one more timeout, and it came in good stead for them because we grabbed the lead and then they still had a timeout to give. So again, if the situations were reversed, if they called a timeout and we made the stop anyway and scored, diba? In basketball is that way, coaching is that way. You make a 50-50 decision. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But I'm not surprised because I think in my position, I might not also call a timeout in that situation.
To both gentlemen, regardless of who you face in the finals, the outcome last July will obviously be in your minds. You'll probably come to the championship series either against San Miguel or TNT with a chip on your shoulder. Just your thoughts on going to the finals with hoping to get the championship this time.
We're going to go into this finals thinking about us, focused on us, and we're not going to be focused on anything that we can't control. You know, coach is always stressing that. And obviously we don't know who we're playing, so there's not really any point of us giving any energy to that. It's just right now getting a bit of rest, getting off of our feet, and preparing for whoever it is. It's going to be a hell of a battle.
Well, it's going to be a big shift in mindset because, I mean, to be very honest, coming into this series, we were slightly favored to win. But going into the next series, whether it's San Miguel or Ginebra, we're going to be underdogs, obviously, because they have the size. We don't have their size, their depth, their talent, and the crowd support. But like Jordan said, that's something we cannot control. Right now, our focus is going to be our rest and our recovery, and preparing as best we can while waiting for the result of the other series.
Coach, yung rest period would allow Roger Pogoy to recover from his injury?
Hopefully, but you know how it is. The pulled hamstring is, you know, that's very unpredictable. It really is going to depend on how quickly he can heal. But one thing that's sure is that we're not going to rush him back. We're not going to rush him back. And we're going to play him when he's ready. We're not going to force na medyo 50%, 60% okay siya. Gagamitin na. We're not going to risk that. So, like I said, it's very unpredictable. We really don't know. And I don't know, Jordan, when you've had the hamstrings, it's very...
It's a naggy one.
Yeah.
It's difficult.
It's not only the healing of the muscle itself or the whatever, but it's also gaining back your strength on that leg. Diba? Do you have the ability to push off that, to put weight on it? Diba? So it's not only the healing of the pulled muscle, the hamstring, but also the strengthening, how strong that leg is going to be. So very tricky.
That concludes our post-game press conference. Congratulations to TNT.
Thank you.
Thank you,